Listen, bro. No such thing. Listen, bro. I have to make a video about this shit because I almost got like fucking triggered, bro. Because ain't no such thing as a fucking masonry or some bullshit, kind of bullshit like that. You know, people attach it to current state of the world and shit like that. They don't know shit about themselves and about psychology, about the cycles in psychology. They don't know shit about that, and they attach it like in some ideology, like, oh, you're my brother, so we have to share, we have to stick together, we have to share this fucking point of view and shit like that. This is a bullshit, bro. This is some kind of way. This is the bullshit I never never imagined that this could really almost baited me. Somebody almost baited me. Not somebody, like actually multiple people, because I got the deja vu feeling. And it's simple. Deja vu is because of your current psyche. And what's your current psyche? It's abnormal. Like if you're a cluster B, your psyche is abnormal. So you what can you let's say, what can you withdraw to? So less abnormal state. And in this less abnormal state, you negotiate, like you connected with some kind of people in the past. Like let's say 10 years ago, you got this, you had the same kind of mental state, and your memory reminiscing this mental state. But these people that you connected with, they were crazy, right? They were crazy. There were still some. If you cluster B, I will bet like 100% that you had cluster B circles. And the more you live, the more you learn. You know, you had this deja vu feeling, for whatever reason you had it. You know, maybe you are just in the cycles. You're still in the cycles of this narcissistic cycles. Maybe you still like you will be forever in this narcissistic cycles because you're in the cluster B. You know, you kind of possess the same kind of energy. But that's why you attach people, like-minded people. And when you attach these like-minded people, some kind of people have this magical thinking bullshit, you know. Always like, when it's a lack of meaning in the world or lack of meaning in the life, or you can't comprehend why you're feeling this way, why you're like, let's say something grandiose happened. Maybe you less stress, more money, and you kind of want to attach it to some kind of fucking style. This is not going to be happening, bro. This is no fuck. Oh, I mean, you want to attach to some kind of ideology? No, bro. This is not going to happen with me, bro. You know, because I'm a grown man. I understand the world as it is. Maybe I have some inner, you know, controlling, and I know how to, you know, the power is all in me. But this thing can't trick me. You can't fucking trick me on this thing, bro. This ideology, like, oh, that's why, you know, like the karma. That's why you return it to me. You know, these people kind of same kind of mentality. That's why you return it to me, because you're a Mason. Because you now you understand what the Masonry is. You fucking bullshitter, bro. And I met this guy on chat roulette. Who's sitting on chat roulette? The fucking bums who don't have any time and don't have so much free time. They want to just like gather attention and do some shit like that. They can't be alone and shit like that. That's why they sit on chat roulette. Oh, and of course, there's some fucking Mason in there. You know, that's why, bro. I was like, I get across this person in this kind of deja vu state that I had, and he said, you just gotta knock on the door, bro. You know, I was like, oh wow, that's the answer. Oh my god, that's so tricky. It's so tricky, bro. It really is, bro, because the real power is in understanding yourself. The real power is understanding your cycles in your life. You know, it can be kind of in parallel with the world. You know, that's why it's music and things like that in your you remembering same kind of episode. But there's not no fucking Masonry, bro. There's not no fucking Masonry and shit like that. Bullshit. It's bullshit. And all these people, when you know how I get to know to this of this such topic, I get to know because I attached some people in the past with the same kind of like-minded state. But some people grow, some people not. You know what I'm saying? Some people grow, some people not. And these people who not developed since fucking age 12 or something. Maybe I'm the same emotionally, but not logically. Not no fucking. My brain is further than that. You know what I'm saying? I'll go further in understanding things. These people kind of like, and it strict my mind, bro. It strict my fucking mind, and I almost got baited to that shit, bro. And you attach some kind of people in the past like this, and of course they want to find meaning in the Masonry. What? Are you fucking crazy, bro? It's not so common, bro. There's not even a lodge in your city, bro. You're not even officially. Show me the official documents and shit like that. Like, why you wanna bait me though? Why you portraying it to feed your grandiosity? Why you everything put the fucking symbols and shit like that? Why you doing this shit, bro? Huh? That's what tricked me, because why you put these symbols to feed your grandiosity and shit? Why you can't answer like straightforwardly? Because I asked these people, what is this, and they can like, oh no, that's a code. We can't that's how they signaling. That's a code. We can't tell you all the truths and shit like that. Are you fucking dumbass, bro? Because that's what the sect is. That's what the ideology for dummies is. You got tricked into that shit like that. That's like a crazy ass shit I never experienced. I almost got baited. Because you want to find the meaning. The real meaning in you. The real meaning in your life. Of course, there's have some correlations with the people psych, the ideology of Masonry. But it's dumbass. It's for dummies, I bet you, honey, fucking everything I have, bro. These people who do this, they good people. They want to find brothers. They don't know shit about psychology. They don't know shit about business. They don't know shit about real state of the world. They don't know shit about president. They don't know shit about politics. They don't know shit about this shit, bro. And they trying to bait you. And all these people is like a dark triad. They kind of like talk this way secretly. But instead of just communicating and explaining what is this, I understand it's a secret meaning and shit like that. But if the same kind of group, cluster B, and you got the meaning, right? You can understand what I'm saying. If they're cluster B, they have the magical thinking, and what they're doing is they're trying to attach it to why they have money, why they have power over you, motherfucker, over you, not over, That's why they're doing it. Over you, they showing it. Oh my God, I'm a fucking free man. Why are you showing me this? If you have the secret meaning, why would you show it to random ass person? And they trick it, They trick it as, I knew you from I knew you destined to understand this meaning. But they motherfuckers, sneaky covert motherfuckers, bro. They are cluster B. Be aware of these motherfuckers, because I got across some kind of people with the same kind of handshake and shit like that. These people are doing some fraud. Don't get fucking clickbaited on the motherfucking shit like that. This is bullshit. This is straight up bullshit. All this shit is narcissistic bullshit. This shit is old. Over it, bro. Over it. This shit is old. It's bullshit. Because they, oh my God, bro, they baiting you. I got this extra deja vu feeling of, I started to remember music. I started to seeing through the system, I was, the world is changing and shit like that. But instead of just focusing on myself, because I was watching a lot of psychology videos. I know everything about myself. I know I'm a cluster B. I know I'm a that. And my mind, when when it was less stress, and less the mortification. When the mortification happened, your psyche is changing, so your memory is changing as well. Your language changing as well. Your everything changing about you, because you kind of learn your lesson, or maybe it's time for you to change. There's our psyche is just always changing, all day to day. But it's some grandiose events that led our mind to change. But instead of focusing on that, I was just my mind remembered in this deja vu feeling for whatever reason, because you're a cluster B, you don't have a self really, you have a fluctuated self, and that's why you have this kind of memories of other people. So so let's say 10 years ago you met this kind of people, and your mind after 10 years of something happening got to this feeling of the same state, and you remember all this kind of people. And it's tricked me. It's almost baited me into believing in this stupid ideology that that was maybe my karma. But no, I remember these people, and all these people was kind of weird. For whatever reason, maybe we have the same. Maybe my patterns never changed of the men selection, of people selection, because you have this selection. All cluster B, I'm gonna bet you 100%. I bet you everything I have. all cluster B have the same main selection. They just pick everybody with cluster B. They pick the same kind of partner. So that's why you remember these kind of people where maybe you was down bad for like 5-6 years, but right now maybe you dominated some kind of clusters. Let's say you was convert BPD, you got mortified, you turned to BPD, and then you got mortified again, and you turned to a real convert BPD, and then you kind of like dominate the classic BPD and quiet BPD, you know, and all kind of things like that, and then you kind of attach it to some kind of karma. What? So it's not about the karma though. It's about the, you know, the cycles. But they attach it to some kind of karma. Oh, that's because it's true that because you pick some partners, people relations is not simple. You know, you can just people relations and, you know, connections is not simple. Many people can mortify you. Many people can, you know, downgrade you, your psyche, your mental state, your thoughts, your everything about you. So that's why you have to choose who you talk with and things like that. But when you attach it to some kind of fucking masonry, where everything is explained by some fucking karma and fucking, you know, secret meaning, because that's why that's the question, that's the answer to my question, why you wasn't really like succeeding in life. That's why you was like in this, maybe you got, you know, you was down bad and things like that. So you remember these people. I remember these people. For whatever reason, I had the deja vu, and all these people, like, notice that these people having this kind of fucking stupid symbols, and these people are regular people. They're not just like you know, they're just a regular people in my circle, maybe a little richer than me, or maybe a little, you know, these people, and they are all from cluster B. So you got the meaning why they reach, because they are from cluster B. This is a narcissistic society, and every narcissist, if they have the narcissist in the family, going up. So, and they have the same kind of cycle. So you kind of in the same cycles with them people. But instead, these people choose. I almost got baited into that shit. They choose like me. They choose. Oh, that's why. So they embed it with meaning. So that's why I was down bad. That's why I was not succeeding in life, because I wasn't knowing about the masonry, the fucking masonry. Like what? Because I wasn't working on myself. I was talking with different kind of people. But you don't need to know about masonry. You don't need to watch who you like kind of talk with, and you don't have to be secret. You don't have to be dividing the world in black and white, thinking there's a Mason here and there's another Mason here. So I want to talk with Mason and not a Mason. I don't want to talk with not a Mason, you know, with the profane or whatever they call it. Why they have this secret fucking language? And it's all come from magical thinking. You have the same kind of partners with magical thinking in the past, your memories, and you're just like, oh, I want to beat my word with the meaning. So that's why, oh, these people believe in this ideology, that this is, maybe that's the answer to my trauma, and that's the answer. And all these people have childhood trauma, almost all of them. And then I noticed that these stupid, psychopathic, weird kind of people know that you're going up and everything is good, but you know that they are weird and you don't talk with them. So that's why now they want to like feed their grandiosity with, oh, I'm gonna go do fucking symbols on you. So you question yourself. What's about it? You know, maybe why you have this deja vu feeling. It's not about, maybe somebody did the same thing with them. But this is not about the no fucking masonry, bro. It's about the fucking, you got baited into the fucking magical thinking shit. And now you're feeding your grandiosity because somebody did it like to you like this. Narcissistically, bro. And now, when you answer these people, if you signaling to me that you are this kind of way, oh, fucking do this shit, handshakes and shit like that, why you doing it so covertly, sneakily, bro? And you know, they explaining the world with this masonry, but it's nothing so, you know, secret going on about it. There's a cycles in human psychology. There's a cycles in the world. There's cycles with the presidents. Mostly all presidents have narcissistic traits and narcissistically, you know, have narcissistic personality. And now they say, oh, that's because of a masonry. Now it's because of a masonry. You fucking bum, covered bum. I don't know. And these people was like, and these people all have cluster B. So I had this deja vu feeling, right? And maybe these people have the same kind of had the same kind of thing. They thought that, oh, this has happened already. Not because you changed as a person, not because you have your own road. Maybe the world just changed. They want to understand it, but they are just using this as a weapon. They're using it as a tool to embed everything with the meaning, right? everyday trait. But if you just point out on their stupid covert shit and you asking them why you're so grandiose, why you in a dark triad personality, why you wanna make yourself important, what's so secret about it, and why you talk about it so freely, and signaling not in they can't even acknowledge the different point of view. So this is a straight up black and white fucking thinking. They cannot acknowledge the different point of view. If you talk about like depth psychology, they say no, you would know. They talk in fucking 2-3 words, like they some magister, like, oh my god, you're so magic, like, you're so fucking magic, bro, you're so magical. Let me know what the fuck is this, bro. You're so magical, bro. Let me know what I need to do. Maybe. And all these people, they're not even in the lodge, right? I don't know. I made the video about it already. I'm making it again because it's my phone just died. But you got the meaning, right? The magical thinking. Don't get tricked into this shit, bro. It's straight up shit. People don't know about psychology, bro. Most of these people who doing these rituals and ideology don't know anything about themselves at all, about their upbringing, nothing, bro. They just don't know it. And the secret of understanding life is in psychology. I think it is. Maybe there's some other things like God and things like that, but how the fuck you gonna know about this if you don't know about yourself? Or you picking this narrative where I'm a schizoid, I'm gonna pick and choose who I want to talk to because I can do it, because I can do it. I don't have the power, I have the power to talk, to intuitively talk about masonry with this person and not talk about with this person, and I want to fucking bait you. Oh, and all these people, almost all of them, fraud. I have my personal trainer in the past. He do the same kind of handshakes and shit like that. And what he doing is selling pharma. Not officially. So he's selling pharma as a black market, in a black market. And the same kind of people, of course, he isn't fucking, like, all these people are fraud, bro. You gotta be aware of what you are just dealing with, bro. First, you have to know a person, then you understand. You have to trust them or not, And my own brother, like, when I wanted to ask about this fucking bullshit, my own brother was just like, I won't tell you. You have to know yourself. Isn't it a magical thinking? It is, bro. Because you don't fucking blue brother asking you, why won't you tell? To feed their grandiose. Because all my family is crazy bastards, bro. I'm telling you again and again and again. All my family is crazy ass bastards. They don't know shit about themselves. So that's why they want to imbue the word with the meaning, bro. And of course, when I started to watch these lectures of this about this phenomena as a fucking masonry, there's some fucking bomb with the dark triad traits, devaluing their students in a lecture, in the audio of a lecture. Like, it's very tricky.